It's clicked. How's it going, Travis?
It's going good, man. It's still
Uh-oh. As soon as we went live, you froze up. Or
crazy.
maybe I froze up. One of us froze up.
I'm still seeing you okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Oh,
you froze
my
up there for a minute.
my video froze up?
Yeah, I didn't hear you either.
Oh, you didn't hear me. Okay. All right. Well, am I back?
Yeah, now you're back.
Okay, cool. Cool, cool. Awesome. Well, no, thanks for making time. This is important stuff. So,
Sure, no problem. I've been having fun with this. So yeah, you were mentioning the Slack channel, and I'm happy to see that we've got like 14 people in there. People starting to talk, and you've been a big help getting some conversations going in there. So thank you for that.
yeah,
Um,
totally.
I've also got this some hangouts. I did a couple just kind of solo hangouts about getting started with Learn Python the hard way. One of them on your own computer, and then one if you just want to go, like if you're at the library or for some reason you can't install Python on your computer, you can still follow along on Python Anywhere. So pretty
Right.
cool.
And Python Anywhere is a REPL system kind of
Mm.
thing.
It does have like that built into it, but it's also got other stuff. You've got a full Bash script. It's got Python and a bunch of stuff installed. It's even got like databases on there. You
Right on.
can create a MySQL database, but you don't need any of that fancy stuff for this. Really, you just need a Bash console with Python in it. I can.
That's really cool, though, that it comes with that. That they're already thinking ahead and thinking, of ways for people to play with Python, and just add it right into the package.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. And it's got a lot of your core functionality built in. So you can, I think you can even get a web app up and running on Python Anywhere. And
I,
you probably end up having to go to a paid package for that, but still, it expands, which is nice.
yeah, totally, really cool, man.
There's the YouTube. I'll throw the YouTube channel up there too,
Nice.
which is pretty handy. These Hangouts on Air, I started doing them with Code Newbies, and they record everything over to YouTube when you're done. So it's a pretty nice platform.
Yeah, yeah. It's I remember, like, when I had watched a couple of the ones that you guys did with Code Newbie, it was nice because I could kind of listen to it at work, kind of like a podcast. And then, like, when something came up where, like where you were typing, I could look down at the screen real quick. It was just real, like, uh, it was something that you could listen to and not have to draw your full attention to, just because of the pace of it was nice and steady.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely. I like. That's a fun group. We get to just kind of get together, check in once a week, and do some Python stuff. And maybe we'll start doing that kind of thing over here too. I think that would be fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. So what have you been up to?
Just chilling, man. I'm glad that it's President's Day. That means it's George Washington's birthday.
Is it Washington
And
or Lincoln that's today?
I thought I read Washington, but the thing is that, like, I was thinking, so wait a minute, President's Day is the day after Valentine's Day, and so I started looking at previous years, and I noticed that it was on different dates, for the past couple of years, and I was like, so George Washington's birthday is like some kind of ambiguous birthday. So apparently it is.
Well, I remember when I was little, you used to have two holidays in February. There was Washington's birthday and there's Lincoln's birthday, and they kind of became a single day in President's Day. So maybe it's not anyone's birthday today. Maybe it's just kind of a general, we celebrate every president's birthday today.
Yeah,
Like everyone from Washington to Obama.
yeah. I could see why that would be important. I mean, They're the leader of the country, and it's their birthday.
There you go. Exactly.
But yeah, no, just enjoying the day off because I had a 3-day weekend because of all these presidents having, being birthed.
That's
Um,
right.
so I had a day off because of that, and so it's been a nice 3-day weekend. What about you?
Sweet. Yeah, I've just been doing my Python thing, working on stuff for Code Newbie and the Alamo Python group, and just chilling otherwise.
Yeah, you've been busy on Alamo Code. I like that you put that logo together. Really nice.
Thanks. Yeah, I wanted to just play around with something with. I wanted to get the Alamo shape in there. I'd made a really horribly awful logo at one point last year just to throw something up there. It was like a picture of the Alamo with like a Python logo smack in the middle of it, and it looked really bad.
Yeah.
I don't even. I think I might have burned every copy of it that existed. But I wanted to do something that was a little cleaner, something that could be used for the sites and stuff, and maybe make some stickers of it. And I've been enjoying the sticker thing.
Yeah, man. Stickers are badass. So good job.
Thanks.
Totally. So, I unless you had something planned, I had some code that I was working on this morning that I kind of can't ran into like a really crazy issue. But
Sure.
what do you have planned?
I had nothing planned. I just coming on here and figured I could answer questions or we could talk about stuff.
Cool, cool. So, if you don't mind, I'm gonna share my screen with you.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. Oh my God, my mouse disappeared. Hold on. Oh, why is my mouse disappearing?
It's kind of unique.
I know. Like if I knew where it was at. Okay, here we go. I'm back now. Okay.
All right.
Hitting the green
It's green arrow.
arrow. The green arrow, which the green arrow was a Marvel character, correct?
Yeah, there's a show on some channel about it.
Yeah.
Oh no, Green Arrow's DC. I think.
Okay, green arrow's DC then.
I don't
All
know.
right. Can you see yourself inside of yourself inside of yourself inside yourself?
No. Oh, it's me being
Okay.
me on your screen.
All right. All
Here,
right.
let me
Let
fix
me.
that. There.
Okay. So, can you see Notepad?
No, I still see my face.
Okay. Wait till you see Notepad and let me know when you see Notepad.
See Notepad.
Okay. So, this is what I started working on this morning. It's that Stranded game that I was telling you about.
Okay, cool.
So, for those people who haven't heard this bit yet, I am trying to create a game. It's one of the chapters in Learn Python the Hard Way, and I'm just starting out. And the way that the game is supposed to be structured is that you've got your character that's stranded on an island, basically, and then your character has the option of going to different locations and doing different things that will affect their uh, life. And then, if they can live for 30 days, then they win the game. If not, then you die. It's kind of depressing when you die, but if you win, it's really
You feel like you've survived 30 days on a desert island or jungle
exactly.
island.
So the benefits are great, but yeah, the cost is deadly. So please don't play if you're already in the middle of a depressing spiel.
Play with care.
Yeah, exactly. Play with care, exactly. So really weird thing that's happening with this code right now. I'm gonna go ahead and run this in PowerShell, like I was this morning, as you can see here.
Yeah, sure.
So I've got my prompt at the bottom here. Just let me know when you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and run this script that you were just looking at on Notepad. And I'm getting that first function, this kind of like main menu function that you had seen just a minute ago on Notepad. Now,
Okay.
if I click 1 through 4 right here, and I realize right now that the jungle at the fourth option there should be have a space. Okay, I just realized that right now. Little typo right at the beginning. All right. Beyond that,
Okay.
if I'm pushing anything except 1, 2, 3, or 4, like a 6,
Mm-hmm.
and then I push enter, I get this nothing. This almost like the never-ending story nothing, to where I can't do anything. I can't type anything. I can't push enter. I can't push down. It is the craziest loop I've ever seen.
What if
You
you
literally have to
go ahead?
break the Control C in order to
Okay.
escape. It's ridiculous.
That sounds like an infinite loop.
Yeah, it's the worst infinite loop too, because it doesn't even print anything. It just sits there.
Okay, so let's take a look and see what it's doing.
Okay, cool. Let me go back.
Infinite loops are fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so while location is equal to 1, 2, 3, or 4, so there's your loop,
Right.
and you have an else on your while.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm thinking that I'm already doing this wrong from the beginning. So tell me, Jamal, what am I doing wrong?
Let's first of all, let's indent that else, because I don't know what an else does on a while loop.
What are we gonna indent again? I'm sorry.
Where it says else print, you must choose a number.
Okay.
Let's indent that, because I don't know what else does on a while loop.
Okay.
Because I think that's what you wanted, right? So if location is 1, your camp, 2, the beach, 3, the river, 4, the jungle, else you must choose a number.
Right, and I wanted it to go like back to the prompt, basically.
Okay, so then put that line that starts with wow.
Line
Cut
4.
line 4, yeah. Move line 4 uh, to line between line 1 and 2.
Oh, okay. And I'm just using Control Shift to highlight all this stuff. Is there a faster way to highlight the whole line? Do you know?
Control, probably. I'm not sure. I think it's,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know.
That's cool. I'm just always looking for those keyboard shortcuts, which is why I'm like my next project is to start using Vim, like you
Eh,
use, the masters use. It's the way to go.
I'm enjoying it. I actually just put myself in Vim prison. I disabled my arrow keys because I have a bad habit of using the arrow keys to move around the screen when I'm supposed to go
You
in
literally
command mode and use
disable your
the
arrow
key
keys.
L. So I've disabled my arrow keys as of like an hour ago, and I'm going to go in
Wow.
there pretty soon and try to use it, and I'm going to get really frustrated because I can't
Yeah.
move around. And then I'm like, oh no, I got to remember to use these keys.
Dude,
So
that's hardcore. That reminds me of like some ninja that like puts a blindfold on, right?
right, I just made it so my computer's going to smack my knuckles if I try to cheat.
Nice. Nice. Very cool, man. No, I'm like really like wanting to move in that direction. I'm just thinking it's like might as well learn the best way and start using them.
Yeah, if you do at some point decide to make the jump to Vim, uh, I may have given you this already. This is how I made it through. Um, It's
Let
the
me
smart
stop. Let
Python.
me stop sharing my screen for a second, so I don't get confused here. Let me go back to your screen. Hold on.
Oh no, I threw you the link. You can stay on screen share mode. I put the link in the
Oh, okay,
in the
sorry.
in the group chat.
Oh, okay, cool.
And
Let
don't
me go
forget to
back to screen.
paste your line 4 into in between 1 and 2.
Okay, right. Of course, we're right there. Let me start the screen share again. Sorry, I stopped it.
Yeah, no problem. And we're back to screen share.
Okay, you can see my screen now. Okay, cool.
I can no longer see your screen now. I see your picture. I saw your screen there for a minute.
Oh, can you see my desktop?
No, not anymore. Wait, that might be me though. Let me see. Did I somehow click on?
Yeah, sorry. I think I messed it up because I'm showing sharing right
Oh,
now.
now I see it. Now I see it. That was probably me.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so we have surviving your first week in film.
Yeah, that's the article that finally got me through and able to use Vim.
That's really cool.
I failed at Vim and VI, which is its kind of ancestor, for a very long time. It scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
And
Very
basically, I
cool.
ran into it when I went to college, and I went from a very confident Windows user and DOS user at the time to someone on a Unix system who had no idea how to edit a file. And it was it made me feel completely useless. but with the help of that article, I came back and I tackled it and was able to be a lot more productive.
That's really
So
cool,
definitely,
man.
if you're interested in taking the step into Vim, that's a good way to do it.
Awesome. You always find like this interface with things that makes it's like the easy interface. It's like you always find these things that like introduce it to you so well, you know? Like I don't know, like even like when you first started telling me about Ruby, and I guess this wasn't really just like a special way in, but Ruby's like intro site, I remember thinking like this is so it's so welcoming, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Ruby. Are you talking about where they have the ability to just go try it out and use the language in their web page and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's just like I mean it's like a they give you a Willy Wonka experience, you know.
Like you wake up in the chocolate factory, or maybe the Ruby factory. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's just really welcoming. This kind of format, like this surviving your first week in Vim, just I mean I obviously haven't read this yet, but it's already welcoming. That's cool. You can find stuff like this.
Awesome, thank you. Speaking of the Ruby site, I just went there and they gave it a facelift. It looks totally different now.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, send me that link and I'll pull it up.
Yep. I just dropped it into the group chat.
Nice. Oh my God, I'm okay. Hangout is like sinking into an oblivion right now. I don't know what's going on.
I really I do that, and every time that comes up, it's like, oh no.
It really it's like shooting away from you. It's really weird.
Yep.
What a trip. Okay, let me see if I can get this. You can see my screen right now?
Yeah, I can see the pit of despair.
Okay. Okay, I don't know what that is. It's my computer just being
It's like looking into, like when you go into the Hall of Mirrors.
it
It's
is.
showing itself over and over
It
again.
is it is totally showing itself. Okay, so I'm gonna now print this, or I'm sorry, not print this. I'm gonna paste now on line 3, something like that, right?
I don't see. Oh, there we go. Okay. Where did your WAL go?
I had it right there on 5 above if, but I moved it to line 3 instead of what it was, which was on line 5. No, it was on line 4 because yeah. So see,
Maybe I'm
this is
waiting
the
for it
way
to
it
catch up.
was.
Oh no, there it is. It just showed up. Okay. Throw
Okay.
it on the line above that, or on between 1 and 2, rather than go up a little more.
Oh, between 1 and 2. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna cut that and indent that back and put this in between line 1 and 2. Indented like that.
I'm waiting for it to catch up.
Okay.
Yep, that looks good. Now indent lines 3 and 4.
Man, you're gonna have to like explain like why we put the while all the way up there. That's crazy.
Basically, because you wanted it to print the menu back out
Okay.
each time.
Okay. No, I mean I kind of wanted it to just go back to the prompt if
Yep.
you didn't enter those.
Oh, you don't want to print out what the locations are. You just want it to say 1, 2, 3, or 4.
No, I like I just wanted to say you must choose a number and then go right back to this line 4 location raw input prompt. Just right back to this prompt right here.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
I
in
guess
that
it
case,
could print out the buttons again. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, let's try it like this and see how it looks, and then we can
Okay,
adjust as necessary.
cool. So
Your location, your line 4 isn't indented too much.
okay. So okay. Message number. Okay. I'm
Okay.
sure I'm missing something else here. What else am I missing?
Okay. So while location is 1, 2, 3, or 4.
And I guess like since we're already on line 2, since we're talking about line 2, while we're on the subject of line 2, like I was thinking that instead of all those ors that I could do like commas in between, but Python didn't like that.
Yeah, we can adjust that too. And I think that we don't want while location is 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Okay.
We want something else.
Okay.
Let's.
I'm glad that you're seeing this like fuzzy logic in here.
All right, let's go up to line 2, and after the while space, type playing while playing :
Playing like
Mhm.
that. Okay.
I'm waiting for it to show up on my screen. Okay, yeah, and now enter.
Okay.
And then line up that, or no, and then type if once it goes to the next line. No, that did some weird lineup thing. You want to do 2 tabs and then have it say if location.
Like that.
Um,
It's probably my computer sending his stuff all slow.
I think you indented 1 too many times.
Okay, so if should just be one indent after a while, right? Like
Right,
this?
right. Yep.
Okay. So,
Uh,
I mean, okay,
So
sorry to interrupt you
yeah,
already, but like, I guess the reason that I did while location equals those is because I was trying to make this like as like succinct as possible, you know, as like just like as small as possible, right? But
Mhm.
like, um, isn't while playing like gonna add like an extra level, you know, another layer in the onion?
Yeah, yeah, it is. But I think it's necessary.
Okay,
So let's change that line 3 to if location in, because right
okay,
now
and
1 or 2 or 3 or 4 is, I'm not sure what that evaluates to. I think it evaluates to true. So you're saying if location is true.
oh, okay, right. That's what you're saying. Right,
Um,
its
yeah.
default for if something is equivalent to its default is true or false, and in this case we would be asking if it was true, right?
Well, and it's also because you had one equivalence and then you're effectively ORing 4 values. Um, the string 1 or string 2 is going to evaluate to true because it has a value.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so instead of that 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, let's open up a list with a square bracket.
I knew that one. Square bracket for list.
Yep. And then at the end, go ahead and close after the 4 and before the colon. Let's
Close bracket.
yeah, close bracket. We're gonna need
Is it
to.
okay if they're not in quotes here because we're doing numbers? Right. It's just gonna read them as integers, so we don't need a quote around them.
We can do that. We're gonna need to actually move this line down to between lines 5 and 6.
Oh, okay.
Because location up there doesn't have a value. We need to wait till after we've gotten a value for location.
Yeah, top down. I always forget that. I'm always thinking that my program is just going to be able to look for anything anywhere, and that's something that works top down. Right?
Yep, yep. All right, so if you moved it between 5 and 6, it hasn't updated on my screen, but you may have already done it.
Yeah, I moved it on line 5. Uh, Actually, I'm gonna go grab some coffee real quick. Let me know when it's done.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be a little bit longer. I'll be a little bit longer, just a little bit. Jamal, can you see my screen now?
I can see it now. And you know what? For now, let's put quotes back around 1, 2, 3, and 4, because it's going to come as a string, and we could change it later. But for now, we're not converting it to a number, so
Okay.
it's
We need to have it in quotes so it reads it as a string.
yeah, just one quote or quote 1 quote comma 2, or
Oh,
put
single
them each in
quotes.
quotes.
What?
Put them each in quotes. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Not like a whole string of quotes, but like it was before.
So wait, you mean double quote around them or single quote? Or single quote?
Doesn't matter too much.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you're saying put quotes around them, right?
Yep, yep.
So that we can read it as a string.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
All right, and I think we need to make 2 more changes, and then we can try this out. First change between lines 1 and 2. Put playing equals true.
Okay. Yeah, I've noticed you've done that before. You've done for while loops. You say you start off on true and then you do the while loop. You like set the variable to true and then you put it in a while loop.
Yep. Yeah, that way, because if it starts out as false, then you'll never go into the while loop.
Oh, okay.
All right, and then last thing we're going to need to do before we try this out is take lines 7 through 11 and indent them one time.
Okay, 7 through 11. Oops. Indent them one time. All right.
All right, and then go ahead and save it, and let's see what it does now. We might need to make some more adjustments, but I think we've made enough adjustments that we should see a significant difference to the way it plays.
Okay.
Even if that is just that it doesn't work.
Okay, cool. So the first thing I did was I went back to the Google Hangouts with the that pit of despair, and so please ignore that if you saw it. Don't look at the pit of despair, Jamal.
That is the benefit of my screen lagging is that I did not see the pit of despair. I'm still looking at your text editor.
Okay, let me know when you can see PowerShell.
Just go ahead and run it and see what it does, and I'll wait till my screen refreshes.
Okay. It's giving me a problem already. So we've got line 22 and line 2. Global name true is not defined. I think I messed up there actually because I did true, but I did lowercase. So it's not thinking I'm meaning true as in Boolean true. It's thinking I'm setting some kind of variable, right?
I would agree. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and capitalize the T on true, and that's going to now start using Boolean, right?
Yeah, and your editor's probably smart enough to change the color when he changed it to uppercase.
It did. It changed it to green. Good call.
I do that a lot too. I think it's because I've worked in a couple different languages that it's never consistent, whether it's uppercase or lowercase.
Yeah,
so I always get the case wrong.
This is a good case to bring up. Speaking of cases, this is a good case to bring up, right?
That's right.
How does Ruby handle uppercase true?
And I don't want to say without checking, so let me try it.
Cool.
Ruby's lowercase. It doesn't like uppercase.
Ruby's lowercase?
Yep.
Right on. Interesting. All right, so I've saved the file. I'm going back to PowerShell. Let me know when you can see my PowerShell, I guess.
Just go ahead and run it and let me know what happens. I'm still back on your screen. I now see true and uppercase, but that's all I see.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, I'm going to run it again. And we've got my first menu here. So, and we're at the prompt. So we've made progress already. So now I'm just going to enter in one of the numbers, and then it goes back to my it actually set off my my second function here, which is your camp, which is the first location. So we're looking good so far.
Awesome.
It goes into another infinite loop here that I really don't have a handle on yet, but at least we fixed the first problem. That's the important thing.
There you go. You know, I think you might have shared it, so I only see your notepad.
Oh, okay.
I think when you set up the screen share, because it's just not going from notepad.
Oh, really? Let
Yeah.
me go ahead and stop sharing, and I'll start the screen share over again.
Okay.
Um, okay. So first of all, can you see me right now? Can you see my face?
I'm still staring at your notepad.
Hmm.
But there was a little bit of a lag, so could be the lag.
Okay. I'm starting the screen share again. Let's see what this thing does.
Oh, now I see your face.
You can see my face?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Tell me if you can see my notepad. Hold on, let me get down here. Can you see my notepad?
I see Jimi Hendrix and Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, that's not my notepad. uh, Let me know when you can see my notepad.
All right.
I did a screen share. Hold on. Let me minimize my notepad. It says I'm presenting to everyone, Jamal. Are you not everyone?
You're presenting to the entire world
Except you.
except me.
Oh God. All right. Let me. I got an idea.
Or now you're not
Um,
presenting.
okay, now it says I'm not presenting.
You're not presenting anymore.
Okay, cool. I
But
mean, not cool.
I still see your face. I don't see screen share.
All right. I'm hitting the screen share button again. Let's see if this works.
Okay.
All right. Tell me if you can see.
I see your screen.
Okay, awesome. Okay, tell me when you can see my notepad. Hold on. I'm bringing it back up right now. I can't even see my notepad yet.
No one can see your notepad.
Okay, I can see my notepad now. Tell me if you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it. There's no writing on it. But no, there we go.
Oh,
Got it.
okay. All right. It like minimized for a second. I don't know what it's doing now. Okay, let me click on it again. All right. So now I'm like in my notepad and I can type. Tell me, can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. So I guess the next step I was going to take in this. Okay. So first of all, let's just talk about like what we just did.
Okay.
So playing equals true, right? We're going to set to playing equals true, and then while playing, which when you say while playing, that means while playing equals true, right? Isn't that the same thing?
Yes. Yeah, you could say
Okay.
while playing is equivalent to true, but that's the same thing as saying while playing.
Awesome.
Because as long
I
as it's
noticed.
true. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say that I've noticed that you've done that before as a shorthand way of saying that, and I think it's really cool because it's really readable that way.
Yeah, it almost reads like language,
Yeah,
which is pretty nice when you can get your code to read and it kind of makes sense.
yeah. So while playing is equivalent to true, print out the menu,
Mhm.
and also right, like what's included in this while statement right here is that the location. So that's another part of this while block here is that it gives you this input in the middle of it, and then it evaluates the input. And if I say you must choose a number, it's going to go back to the menu now, right?
Yeah, looking at that though, you need to back that else back out now that we have it in an if block rather than a while block.
Yeah,
So
that's what I thought.
yeah, line
Okay.
11. And would you do me a quick favor?
Yeah.
All those places where you have a colon and then followed by code, would you move that code to the next line, please?
Oh yeah, do you like it like that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
You'll need to indent it once. Yeah, you got it.
Okay, so
I think it's just that
yeah,
if
totally.
if location equals
It,
with your camp and the beach and the river and all those. I think that's the only time. The only other places I see it.
oh, you want me to indent this one more time here? Oh,
Mhm.
okay, right, of course, yeah. No, you're right, you're right.
No, no,
Sorry,
no, no,
sorry,
no,
sorry.
no, no. You don't have to edit those. You're fine there.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, cool.
Just where it says colon and there's code after it. Like if
On
location
line
equals one
six?
on line 7, 8, 9, and 10. There's an
7, 8, 9,
if.
10.
Yep. There's an if and then
Oh,
location
it's
equivalent to something colon.
okay, so it
Yes.
should be like this.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Okay, sorry. No, that looks much better. Good call.
It's weird when you start working with code and you look at other people's code and they'll format it differently than yours. It like
Hmm.
it it makes it easier if it's formatted the way that you're used to seeing it.
Yeah, no. I guess like I I'm I was getting in the mode of like making everything really small, but this is much more readable, even though it's expanded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so
And like I'm thinking like the readability of it comes from like the logic itself, right? So you're taking steps, and that's what these like lines represent as steps instead of actual full thoughts. They're more like pieces of thoughts, right?
yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it. Let's do one more thing here before we try running it again. On line 6, add in option 5.
Okay.
And then um, add
Mm,
line.
sorry,
You're
line
fine.
15, right? You want to
Yep,
add another else up here?
I do. Or you could make it an
Okay.
else. I don't think it matters much. It's less typing as an else, so let's do that.
Like that?
Yep, colon, enter, playing equals false. Uppercase.
Oh yeah, sorry. All
You got
right.
it. You got it. Good job. Let's give that a shot. And now if you press 5, it should stop looping.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm gonna push 5.
Yeah, let's see it.
All right, you're right. It exits the program.
Good. Okay. Let's see it again. Let's see what happens when you press like 1 or 2 or 3.
So one's right. And then I'm the only reason I'm gonna get out of here right now because I haven't worked with the second loop so far, and I think that I haven't messed with the second part, so I'm just gonna control C out of here and just start over again.
Okay.
Um, okay, so one sent me to my first function that I have listed there, so that's working.
Mhm.
Two is gonna give me that I haven't defined that function yet, and then maybe like I don't know.
Yeah. 3 and 4 are going to do the
So,
same thing. So you must choose a number. Hey, cool.
right on. So 5 is like an exit, and anything else is gonna print out. You must choose a number. Um, and start looping back to the menu again.
Yep.
Cool. This is good progress.
There you go. You got your main loop of your game running.
Nice. Good stuff, man. Thank you.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
I guess like you know, when I think about like looking back when I was first writing this, um, I think that like my main problem here was that I want to say that it was like okay, so this playing piece that you've added, this playing equals true while playing, and then playing equals false. You know, those are like really the main differences we made here. So like, can you try to help me wrap my head around what I had before and what we have now and how it's different?
Yeah, sure. Sure. So before you were looping based off of, I think it said while location equivalent to
Is
1 or
equivalent
2
to
or 3 or 4. Here, we can go
totally,
ahead
totally.
and let's go flip over to my screen share and I can run that through and show you what that
Okay.
was evaluating to.
Yeah, let me do you want me to stop sharing and then watch your screen share?
Yeah, I think I can do that. Let me know if this works for you.
Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing and I'm going back to your screen share.
Okay.
Okay, I can see I can see your screen now.
Okay, cool. I can see your screen still, but it's keeping the
Oh
tunnel
yeah.
of death from
I'm like,
happening.
how can you see my screen still? That was crazy. Okay.
All right,
Okay.
so let's shrink this up. And then, okay, so here we'll go ahead and open up Python session. Okay, so let's first of all look and see what Joe, let's see, 1, let's see, 1 or 2. Or 3. It's interesting. This isn't evaluating to what I thought it was.
Yeah, well, what, you're getting it. You're getting a 1. How is that happening? What are you doing over there? It's crazy.
So I think it's short circuiting. So it's gonna return the first value out of this that evaluates to true,
Right,
and
and
then
it's evaluating the true just because it is what it is.
exactly. So if you were to say a Python evaluates an empty string as false, and a string that contains something as true, just like it
Oh,
evaluates none as false, the string is true.
right, right. Okay,
So like if I said
interesting.
if 1 print I got here, else print never got here. So you notice that this evaluated to true. So what's happening here is that this is always going to evaluate to 1 because 1 is true.
Right.
So when you said if
Oh no, while location. Right.
oh yeah, it was wow. So let's see, location equals be anything really, right? Let's say
Right. Could
that.
be anything. Totally. Totally.
Um, let's see, location equals 1 or 2 or We should need more than this. Two, apparently.
What?
Oh, look at this. Okay, so this is the first thing it evaluates. It says, does
Okay.
location equal to 1? And it says, nope. And then it says, well, is this true? And it is, because it's 2. So if we change this and said 1, and we ran this again, we get true.
What?
Okay, and it's getting true because it's evaluating this. Location is equal to 1, and the answer to that is true.
Right. Okay. Well, that part makes sense. What was the other part though? Wait, why did it take 2 again?
So what was happening here is that you were always evaluating the true. You were either evaluating that location was equal to 1 in the case that you entered 1, or when it wasn't 1, it was evaluating to 2, which in essence is true. So that's why you had an infinite loop.
What an upside down way to think, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. One way to write the thing that you were trying to write would have been like this.
Okay. Right. Okay. Right. That makes sense.
And that way, when location is that, then you get false.
Right.
But there's better ways of writing it. So you could say, what are some things you could have said? You could have said, if you checked to make sure it was a number, you could do like int location. Work unless it's 1. Let's set it to 1. Then if I do int location, you get 1. So you could say int location in range 5. What this is doing is it's converting location to a number.
Right.
Range 5 is going to return 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. I don't think 0 was a valid option, so I guess actually you would have wanted range 1, 5. And then that would return 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
So
it would have been while in location in range 5?
Yeah, well, so yeah, exactly. That's one way to write it.
Right on.
That assumes it doesn't handle the case where this is not a number. If they passed in foo, it would throw an error.
Right. Is there a way to catch that and print out something funny?
You could put a try block in there, or you could try location.is digit. I think it is.
Oh, right. Is digit. Okay.
Maybe it's without the underscore. Okay, yeah, is digit. So if you say quote is digit, not a digit. And if you say foo, it's not a digit. But if you say 1 or 12, then it is a digit.
Okay.
So that's one way of doing it. You could also use a try block, which I'm not going to go into right now, but we can go over it.
No, the is digit is really handy, and it's going to make that code really short, which is good.
Yeah, and then once you know it's a digit, then you can do your in range, because then you know this is going to be a number.
Right. Okay. So yeah. So first test it for its type, basically, and then test. Now that I know what type it is, what does it say in it?
Exactly. What is the number?
Yeah. Awesome. Good stuff, man. Well, I'm gonna have to sign out pretty soon, man. This has been really, man. It's really valuable for me, man. I really appreciate it.
Sure. Yeah, no problem. It's good for me too, and good to talk this stuff out. So maybe we can make a habit of having a hangout once a week or something.
Definitely. And like I'm gonna keep working on this game here. Um, like I said, it's a chapter in the Learn Python the Hard Way book, and I can't wait to get beyond it. But I want to take my time with it and really work through it and learn as much as I can while I'm doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Milk it,
that's
as they say.
that's right. That's how it's done.
Yeah. But no, doing this session and like just having you look at what I'm doing uh, and just kind of and guiding me, on syntax and everything else is really helpful. So thanks.
Sure. Yeah, no problem. Let me punch up. Which exercise are you on Learn Python the Hard Way?
35, I think.
35. Grab the link to that, and I can throw that in the links too.
Cool.
Right. Well, then, did you have any other questions for tonight?
No, that was it, man. I really appreciate you making time. This is really badass. It's a lot of fun.
Cool. Yeah, it's fun for me too. Oh, it's 45. You're further along than you thought.
45. So
All
cool.
right. Well, thanks for joining in. Have a good night.
Thanks, Jamal. You too.